what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be testing out a ton of new makeup. I am extremely excited about today's video. It is a process, believe me, it's a process, but I feel like these kind of videos, you guys get to see products put together in action and how they work. I do have some new products I haven't even reviewed on my channel just yet, like the new Juvia's Place Nubian Earth glosses, their lipstick. I do have this new foundation from Makeup Revolution. It's the In Real Life foundation, the Danessa Myricks Juicy serums. I have the new concealer from Black Opal. I have the new NARS cream bronzer that we're gonna be using today. I'm gonna be playing with the Benefit blushes again, as well as the new Moira cream blushes. So we have quite a bit of products that we are going to be testing out in today's video, as well as reusing. Okay, but they're all fairly new products. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Getting started, we have the Frosted Flakes, oh my gosh, the Frosted Flakes X Glamlite palette. This is so pretty. This is the look that I did here. I tried to do something simple, super easy, nothing too complex because we have a lot of products to get through, but this palette is so cute. It also came in this cute little cereal box, which I think is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. But this is the palette here. Literally looks like the box of cereal, and then there's so much detail in the inside of the palette. We have the shades here. This palette literally screams Frosted Flakes to me. It's so pretty. So we're gonna get into the look that I have here. My eyelids are already primed with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Teamwork. It's the lightest matte blue shade in the palette. So I'm just gonna take this shade and I'm just going to run this all in my crease. I'm gonna build this shade up a lot because I want this to be like my transition shade. I want it to basically peek through the entire look. So I'm just gonna run this messily all through my crease and build it up as much as possible. Now I have the shade all in my crease. I'm gonna go into this deep blue in the palette. This is called Go Getter. It's really pretty. It's gonna be the shade that's gonna amp up this look and give this look the depth that it needs. So I'm just gonna take this shade and I'm gonna place it in my outer corner and then start to blend it up and over all in the crease. Because we are gonna cut the crease, so I do want there to be a nice distinction between this lighter blue and then this deep blue that is in the outer corner and in the crease. I'm just gonna go back into that first blue and just drag it all in the crease so everything is seamlessly blended. Now for the fun part, which is cutting the crease, I'm just gonna take my P. Louise base. So now that my crease is nice and cut, I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Sweet Spark. It's a really pretty blue shade. So I'm just gonna take this in the inner part of my lid and just kind of pack this on. Then I'm gonna take my brush and go back into that shade and kind of get everywhere that my fingers couldn't. I wanted to add some orange in this look, so I went into this shade right here called Tiger Paw. Really pretty orange, and I basically placed this right next to that bluish duochrome shade. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with that same brush, just making sure everything is nice and blended. I'm gonna go back into this dark blue right here, and I'm just going to intensify the outer corner just a little bit, just to bring back that depth into this look. So there you have the palette, really easy, simple look. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the complexion, which I'm so excited about. Cannot wait to dive into these complexion products. So starting off, I did get this free sample from Sephora. So this is a sample of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. Main Squeeze, and then I have Juice Boost. So one is deeper than the other. So we're gonna do both. So I'm gonna start off with Main Squeeze. Hopefully if I like this, then I'm gonna get the full size. But this is, ooh, it's kind of messy. This is what Main Squeeze looks like. I'm gonna I'm gonna apply main squeeze on this side of my face. I believe this is the lighter one of the two. So it's very hydrating, which is really nice. Let's dive into Juice Boost and apply this on the opposite side. Juice Boost is a lot deeper. I think they just feel really hydrating, and they definitely do give a glow to the skin, which is nice. I feel like this one just looks a little bit better for me. I feel like it's not a huge difference. So this side is Juice Boost, and then this side is Main Squeeze. So you guys can see this kind of looks a little bit more, I guess, tinted, and this one's a little bit lighter, but they both could work because they are under your makeup, so I'm not opposed to that. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Milk Pore Eclipse Primer. Now, I have been using this a lot. I do have a full review up on my channel of this primer. I really like it. I feel like it holds up really well. So I'm just gonna apply this primer in my T-zone because that is usually where I get the most oily. And I'm just gonna drag it out because it is a pore filling primer. Now that we are all primed and ready to go, I'm really excited because I do have a new foundation to test out today, and it's this one right here. It's from Makeup Revolution. This is the In Real Life Filter Foundation. It says it's a longwear foundation that is a breathable, soft matte. I'm really excited about this. It also says that it is oil free. So I picked up the shade F14. I have no idea how this shade is going to work. So I'm just gonna apply this to my sponge. Take about 2 pumps. I think this might be a really good shade. I'm just gonna apply this to the face all over. Ooh, okay. I think this is a really good shade. Now it says it is a soft matte. Ooh, I think I did really good picking out the shade. I couldn't decide if I wanted F15 or F14. I feel like Makeup Revolution has some hits and misses, but I feel like their complexion is usually pretty good. It has a soft matte finish, which is really nice. But so far, this foundation looks pretty good. And I like the finish of it. I feel like it definitely does cover as well. We're gonna do a nice little zoom in on it. So this is what it looks like. So it's advertised as like a foundation that just looks like skin. Okay, all right. I'm not mad at it. I don't know how it's gonna wear, but I do like the shade as well. It's a really, really beautiful skin-like foundation, and I'm not mad at it. It just looks really natural. Before we dive into concealer, I have a new product from NARS. This is the new NARS cream bronzer. Now, I like to apply my cream bronzer before I go into concealer. So this right here is what it looks like. I'm really, really excited about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap into this. This comes in 5 different shades. So I have the 5th shade. Oh, this looks really good. Okay, I'm excited about this. I have been loving the new cream bronzer releases. So this I'm excited about. I'm very excited. So I'm just gonna stamp this where I would normally put, I'm just gonna stamp the product first, and I'm gonna take my sponge and blend it out. So this is a really good shade, by the way. I love the shade that I chose. First I had purchased shade 4, but then I was like, hold on, that's not probably gonna work for me. So this looks like a good shade. I'm just gonna take my sponge and I'm just going to tap this into the skin to blend it out. I feel like it dries down to kind of like a soft matte finish, which is really nice. I like how this looks a lot. Definitely bronzed. I love the shade that I chose. Okay. All right, this looks really good. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not gonna put too much on because I don't want to overdo it, but I'm loving this. I'm very much loving this so far. This is the season of bronzer, so I'm totally here for it. Now that I've bronzed, I do have the new Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer I want to use in this video today. If you've seen my review on this product, you know I feel as though this shade, which is shade 4 Deep, is more of like a contour shade for me, not really like a bronzer shade. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this here to kind of like add a little bit of depth into My cheeks, look at that. This is literally like a bronzer shade. It just added a little bit of depth to the cheeks and kind of like snatched it a little bit. So if you want that snatched look, I saw a lot of the comments in the video as well about you guys saying these look like contours. Even this shade right here, I totally agree. Let's move on to concealer. So I do have a new concealer from the brand Black Opal. I've never used this brand on my channel before. I'm really excited about it. They just came out with these new brightening concealers. Now this shade that I picked up is the shade Latte. I wasn't too sure about these concealers because of the shade range. I feel like this concealer might be a little bit too light for me. Maybe a little bit too light. I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of this right here, because I feel like it's gonna be way too light. I feel like this is a concealer because of what it is. It's like a brightening concealer. I feel like I would use this concealer on top of a concealer that I'm already, you know, that I already have, just to add a little bit more brightness. I like the brightness that it gives. I don't think I would put this all over my entire face. I'll just take what's left and put it here. I'm kind of upset because I did have a new setting powder. The Ulta package just came today with some products and they completely forgot to put my setting powder in there. And I had the new setting powder from Uma Beauty. I was so excited about it, didn't get it in my package, so hopefully I'll get it soon. So for setting powder, I'm just gonna go in with my Revlon Blot setting powder. Hey, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. How can I forget? Okay. Literally almost forgot. This is probably not gonna go with this look, but I do have the new Moira cream blush. I've never used it before. This is in the shade I Love You. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of this today. Just a little bit of it. This is like a red. I'm gonna take a very tiny bit. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see this product, so I'm gonna do it on camera for y'all. That is very pigmented. On the cheeks and blend it out. I'm not taking a lot because I know this shade will not go with this look, but it does give like a dewy kind of finish. Very pretty. Okay, so it's not as super intense as I thought it would be. Definitely gives me like Tower 28 kind of vibes, but it's a really pretty shade. Oh, that's really pretty. If you guys are curious about the brush that I'm using, this is the new Morphe R46 cream and powder blush brush. Wow, very affordable too. These are $8 and it's not extremely dewy, you know? So if I forget to set this, I feel like I would be okay. It is a little tacky, but I feel like it looks good. I love this setting powder from Revlon. If you're looking for a good, affordable, talc-free setting powder, this one from Revlon is honestly so amazing. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. That Moira blush really does pack a punch. It's really pretty. I do want to order some more shades. El Negs sent this blush to me, so I'm really happy that he did because I love it. I need to like get on the website and order the other ones because this is really good. I want to do the Laura lash line, so I'm gonna just take my ColourPop cream gel liner. This is in the shade Two Can Do It. That's so pretty. I think it's like a metallic-y shade, but I wanted to use like a yellow. Let's use this blue right here called Classic. I haven't used this shade yet, so we're gonna use that on the lower lash. Let's take this shade right here called Tony the Tiger. It's a really bright orange, and I'm gonna use that shade to kind of like blend out this blue. I don't know if it's really gonna show up very well. Juvia's Place just came out with lashes. These look so good. They're 100% faux mink lashes. These retail for $13, I believe, 13 or 15. I think 13. So I picked up a pair. These are 18mm lashes. I live for a long dramatic lash. And then she also came out with like natural, medium length, and then extra large length, which is what I got. So I picked up this style Cleopatra. These look so good. I feel like the lash band on this is really thick. It's not thin. So it's gonna take a little bit of like fooling around with to get it to really stay. I've really been into half lashes. So I was kind of like, ooh, do I want to get these? But I really wanted to try them out because they looked like high-end lashes. It looks good on camera because I do not want to finish this video with my lash looking a mess. But Love the lashes with the look. Now that we have the lashes on, they feel really lightweight. They don't really feel like there's anything on my eyes, which I do like. So these are really great and really comfortable, and I think they're super affordable for the price, so I am not mad at it at all. I do have these Benefit blushes. You guys know I love the Benefit blushes. I have 5 now. When I did my review, I only had 3. Now I have 5, so it says a lot. I think for this look today, I'm gonna go in, I've been loving the shade Java. I think it's really, really pretty, but I've been using it too much. Maybe should we go with Butterfly? I feel like this is a look that has orange, so let's do the orange blush. I'm just gonna take this. I feel like this will look really pretty on top of that Moira blush, which it definitely does. Love me a good orange blush. If you haven't seen my review on these, definitely go and check it out. It's like more in-depth if you're curious, but I did want to use it in today's video. But Butterfly is a really pretty orangey, shimmery kind of blush. It's absolutely stunning. This is from Ofra Cosmetics. This is their Pure Glow Finishing Powder. So I got this from El Negs as well. He sent me this in the shade Deep. This is like a finishing powder, so I feel like we could use it as like a highlighter today. Maybe here. I'm just gonna take this and use this like where I would kind of highlight. This product kind of gives me like Jaclyn Cosmetics Mood Light Powder vibes. Oh, but it's super pretty. Wow. I don't usually try a lot of Ofra products, but that's pretty. It's a really soft powder, so you do not need to grab a lot on your brush. So I did just get this product right here. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Under Eye Powder. I really was in the market for a good talc-free under eye like brightening powder. So this will be my second time using it. I liked it a lot. It is very, very powdery, so you don't need a lot, but a lot does come off. The packaging is a little bit cheap feeling, but the product itself is really good. So I'm just gonna use this to kind of clean up everything and to kind of like brighten under the eyes. Before we move on to the lips, I'm just gonna take my ColourPop Pretty Fresh setting spray and just kind of refresh my face. Whew, that feels really, really good. All right. So moving on to the last couple of products, I do have some new lip products. These are from the Juvia's Place Nubian Earth collection. So I picked up one of the lipsticks and then the glosses. So I picked up these shades right here. Very gorgeous, this nude gloss. Oh, it's calling my name. I feel like I need to use that. I also feel like my lash is like kind of lifting on me. It definitely is. I feel like these lashes are a little bit too long. Probably the next time when I use these lashes, I'm gonna cut some more off of them because they are really like, they're bugging right now. Now we're about to move on to the lips. I'm gonna line my lips with the Juvia's Place Cola liner. I love this liner. I'm also gonna take a little bit of Brownie from Juvia's Place just to kind of deepen up this liner. I'm gonna go into the lipstick. So this is basically a nude, very pretty. This was like the best one out of all of them. And I was like, you know what? I need a good nude. But this is one of those like really, really light nudes. Like, oh my gosh. Really light, but like kind of like pop it in the center kind of nude. We're gonna fix this up. This is like a trust the process. I didn't even use that much of this lipstick. Didn't even use that much, but I kind of want to go into this nude gloss. This is in the shade Nubian Nude. It smells so good. Let's see how this looks on top. Ooh, like a pretty nude combo. Ooh. This is pretty. Oh my goodness, this is such a pretty lip combo. But wow, this is pretty. I don't know if it goes with this like look though, but it's pretty. Okay, let me add a little bit of this. Maybe this will kind of help. This shade of the gloss is Melrose. Ooh, oh, that's pretty. Wow. Ooh, it's kind of pink though. It's a very pink leaning gloss, but this looks a little bit better. let's get into my final thoughts on these products. Okay, so this is definitely not my favorite look I've ever done. Like, truly not my favorite look. I feel like whenever I do testing new makeup videos, like where it's a whole bunch of different products, the looks never turn out really well. Like, they never turn out good. I will say, you know what, let's start with the lashes because they're honestly giving me a little bit of trouble. I think it's because they're still a little bit too long, so they're not really fitting my eye correctly. I did cut off quite a bit of the lashes, but right now it's like giving me trouble. Like, I really want to like take them off right now, but I'm gonna leave them on. I'm gonna leave it on. They're just giving me trouble. I am so used to my half lashes where it's like I am so uncomfortable with full lashes on my entire eyelid. So it's just like they just feel super, super weird. But yeah, so we have the lashes. That's that. I do think that these lashes are definitely worth the money because they feel like high-end lashes. They look like high-end lashes. They don't look really cheap. They are faux mink. And I love lashes like that. And they are at an affordable price as well. And there's so many different styles. So if this is your vibe, if lashes is your vibe, definitely check these out if you ever go into Ulta. Now, let's get into the eyeshadow palette. I love Glamlite's formula. Their shimmers are beautiful. They're truly, truly some of the best shimmers on the market. Like, Glamlite's formula is the best on the market. I had so much fun playing with this palette. I just feel like this is literally Frosted Flakes in a palette. I love it down to the packaging. Everything about this was amazing and the quality was definitely there. Glamlite's quality is very consistent, so I will say that I had so much fun playing with this. This is $35, which is a really good price for this quality of a palette. The NARS Cream Bronzer, I really, really liked it. I think so far out of the Charlotte Tilbury and the Makeup by Mario cream bronzers that I have tried, this is my favorite that I've tried. I like the Charlotte Tilbury as well. I love the formula and I love using it as a contour because it really does snatch my cheeks when I want my cheeks to be snatched. But this right here, this is literally a really nice bronzer because it sets itself. You don't even have to set this bronzer, which is really, really nice, and that's what I look for. So I love the formula of both of these, but just know with the Charlotte Tilbury, you're not getting a bronzer, you're getting a contour, okay? It's strictly a contour, especially the shades that she chose. These are definitely contour type shades. If you want a bronzer, check out the NARS bronzer. There's some really great shades and really good warm undertones that's gonna give you that warm bronzy look. Danessa Myricks Yummy Glow Serum. I don't feel like I'm really missing out on anything. I don't feel like this is something that I truly, truly need. It's really pretty. I mean, I don't really see that it made a huge difference with my makeup today, but I'm happy I got to try it out. The Moira Cream Bronzer, so good. I am gonna go order some more of these. These are great, and honestly, they're super comparable to the Tower 28 blushes. And these are only $8. So you guys saw it blended out. You definitely can build it up if you want to. I didn't want to go too ham because this is a red blush and I didn't want it to distract from my look today, but I really enjoyed this cream blush. That was one of my favorite products I tried out today. Makeup Revolution Longwear Foundation. This right here, first of all, so happy with the shade. I picked a really good shade, but this looks like skin. It dried down to a matte finish, which is really nice, but I am not disappointed in this product. I think it's only $13 too, so it's super affordable, but I love it. I think it looks really good. I don't know how it wears, but it is oil free, so that gives me really, really good hopes. But I am gonna update you guys and let you guys know how this foundation holds up, but I'm really, really happy about this. The Black Opal Concealer, unfortunately, now that I'm done basically filming this video, my under eyes are kind of creasing. They're kind of creasing a lot sooner than it usually would. I'm gonna continue to play with this concealer and use it with other concealers that I love just to see, because I used it on its own, but I don't think that that concealer is made to be used on its own. I feel like it's a concealer that you need to use just to brighten, like you would use like an under eye brightener kind of powder, kind of like the Pat McGrath, which I do love. I feel like it smooths under the eyes. It definitely does brighten up as well. So I really love this. I got this on sale when Pat McGrath had like 30% off. This was 30% off, and I was like, hold on, let me get this, let me try it, and I really like it. I've heard that this does break really easily, so I'm gonna like really like hold on to this and be super, super careful with this product. The Ofra finishing powder, I feel like this is a really soft powder, so you can easily go overboard with this powder. I feel like I put on way too much. I'm gonna continue to play with this when I'm wearing a more natural type of makeup look, but it's a really soft powder, so I'm gonna continue to play with this though, because I don't really have my full formed thoughts on it, but it is something that I would use, not to basically set my face, but to highlight the points of my face where I would put highlighter. Of course, we all know I'm obsessed with the Benefit blushes. I love these so much. Like, need I say any more about those? The Milk Makeup or Eclipse Primer is really good if you have oily skin. It's such a great primer. I love it a lot. I've been using it a lot, and I think it's gonna be a go-to staple of mine for the summertime. Juvia's Place lip products, obsessed, love it. I even love the nude. I loved the little nude combo that I came up with. I feel like I low-key found my favorite nude combo, and I love this gloss right here. Is super pretty. It'd be so pretty with like a pink look. I actually thought these were mini glosses, but they're actually not mini glosses. I think Juvia's Place just changed the packaging because they are like wider as well. They're not like super mini. Juvia's Place mini liquid lipstick, and they have, it's a huge difference. You guys can see. I just think that they changed their gloss packaging. I was a little bit confused by this because her other glosses, this, but I feel like you get the exact amount of product. Is it the same? 3.8. Oh my gosh, you get more product in this. Wow, okay. I actually get more product in the new glosses than the old glosses. Wow. That's crazy. So that's good. Okay, that's really good. But that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.